19 years and 227 days old, Max Verstappen wins a Formula One Grand Prix, wins the Spanish Grand Prix, and is the youngest driver ever to win a Formula One World Championship Grand Prix. And the first time as a 20-year-old now, Max Verstappen wins a Grand Prix and takes the Malaysia Grand Prix for Red Bull. Max Verstappen wins the Mexican Grand Prix for Red Bull. Max Verstappen wins the Austrian Grand Prix. Verstappen wins the Mexican Grand Prix. Max Verstappen is going to give his fans cause for celebration once again. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 victories in Formula One for Max Verstappen. Wins the Austrian Grand Prix. Max Verstappen, the winner of the German Grand Prix. The Brazilian Grand Prix goes to Max Verstappen for his 9th victory in Formula One to win the 70th anniversary Grand Prix. Verstappen gives Red Bull the win, their first here at Silverstone since 2012. Verstappen wins the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix and rounds off the season in perfect fashion for himself and for Red Bull. And who wins the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix this afternoon? Max Verstappen, be his first podium in Monaco. It's his first win in Monaco. Max Verstappen leads the World Championship and wins the Monaco Grand Prix. Hat-trick is going to be completed here at Paul Ricard this afternoon as Max Verstappen rounds the final corner. He sees his team cheering on the right-hand side. He sees the checkered flag and he wins the French Grand Prix. His teammate, Max Verstappen, slows down to take the checkered flag and absolutely crush the opposition here at the Red Bull Ring. He wins the Styrian Grand Prix. The Dutch fans have come to Austria to see him win again. They came, they saw, he conquered. Max Verstappen wins the Austrian Grand Prix. The decision has been made. Max Verstappen wins the Belgian Grand Prix in 2021. They tried, but it just wasn't possible. And it is double Dutch delight for Max Verstappen, who crosses the line to win the Dutch Grand Prix. Max Verstappen wins the US Grand Prix. Lewis Hamilton has to settle for second. And for the third time here, he wins the Mexico City Grand Prix. Max Verstappen crosses the line a long, long way clear of the rest. But the championship can only be won by one, and it's going Dutch in 2021. Max Verstappen, for the first time ever, is champion of the world. Well, once again, and this time around, it's Max Verstappen that wins out. He takes victory in the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Max Verstappen comes to the line, wins the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. Max Verstappen wins in Miami as Verstappen wins the Spanish Grand Prix. And it's back to the top step of the podium for Max Verstappen, who wins the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. For the first time, he starts a race in Montreal on pole, and for the first time, he sees the checkered flag and will know what it's like to win the Canadian Grand Prix. Max Verstappen comes home in first place. Max Verstappen started on the front row, sees the checkered flag for the second year in a row, wins the French Grand Prix. Max Verstappen, from 10th on the grid, comes home to win the Hungarian Grand Prix. All well that ends well for Max Verstappen, who's sliding his way out of the final corner and taking the line, winning the Belgian Grand Prix for a second year in a row. Max Verstappen wins the Dutch Grand Prix. For Max Verstappen, behind the safety car, he wins the Italian Grand Prix. Max Verstappen has taken the checkered flag to win the Japanese Grand Prix. Max Verstappen wins the United States Grand Prix, and for the second year running, it is victory here in Mexico City for Max Verstappen. For his 15th victory in his second championship winning season, Max Verstappen wins the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix.
Max Verstappen dominates the Bahrain Grand Prix. The first time in his Formula One career, Max Verstappen wins the Australian Grand Prix. Max Verstappen wins the Miami Grand Prix. Max Verstappen wins the Monaco Grand Prix. Max Verstappen wins the Spanish Grand Prix. Max Verstappen wins the Canadian Grand Prix. his 7th win of the season. Max Verstappen wins the Austrian Grand Prix.
Max Verstappen comes out of the final corner. Max wins the British Grand Prix.
7 victories in a row for Max Verstappen, who wins the Hungarian Grand Prix. Max Verstappen wins the Belgian Grand Prix. Verstappen crosses the line to win 9 Grand Prix in a row and tie the all-time record. We are witnessing something that no one has ever seen in the entire history of Formula One. A landmark for Max Verstappen. Max Verstappen wins 10 Grand Prix in a row to take the all-time record. Max Verstappen wins the Japanese Grand Prix. Max Verstappen wins the Qatar Grand Prix. For the 50th time in Formula One, Max Verstappen takes victory. He wins the US Grand Prix. Max Verstappen wins the Mexico City Grand Prix. Max Verstappen wins the Sao Paulo Grand Prix. For Max Verstappen, who wins the Las Vegas Grand Prix, Max Verstappen wins 19 Grand Prix in a single season. Amazing stuff. He wins the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix.
Didn't pull it off on Sonoda.
Well, it's time to light up one of the very best Formula One cars ever built. The dominant Dutchman winning for the 19th time this